You must pass the exam to qualify. The company is recruiting new engineers. The new album will be released next month. You will receive a full refund. Please remind me about the meeting. We received a request for a price list. I'd like to reserve a table for 2. Please review your bank statement. We conducted a survey of our customers. You need to transfer to a different line. We discussed various options for the trip. For further information, check the website. He did not mention the deadline. The painting is worth millions of dollars. They accepted the job offer immediately. This store sells kitchen appliances. The project requires board approval. She finished her new assignment on time. He made an attempt to fix the machine. Are you aware of the deadline? She is confident she will get the promotion. Failing to meet the deadline will have serious consequences. He tried to convince us of his plan. I will definitely be there on time. We will distribute the flyers next week. Her primary duties include filing and typing. We are eager to start the new project. We hope to resolve the problem eventually. The initial cost was higher than expected. We intend to open a new store soon. The project will involve several departments. The company has limited liability. It is likely to rain tomorrow. The news was officially confirmed. The overall results were positive. Is there anything in particular you are looking for? The personnel department handles hiring. He will perform the required tasks. We see great potential in this new market. Thorough preparation is key to success. The fault lies primarily with management. Customer service is our top priority. You must follow the safety procedure. The products range from 10 to 100. You can use the book as a reference. The company recognized her hard work. Please check your email regularly. We discuss topics related to the environment. We need a reliable delivery service. Are you satisfied with our service? The entire staff received a bonus. Admission to the museum is free on Sundays. We received the results and acted accordingly. The CEO was accompanied by his secretary. It was apparent that the meeting would be long. They made a formal arrangement for the payment. If you need assistance, please ask a staff member. She works for a trade association. Employees are allowed to wear casual clothes on Friday. The newspaper's circulation is increasing. They signed a commercial agreement. We appreciate your commitment to the project. Let's compare the prices of the two products. Employees will receive extra compensation for overtime. Safety is our main concern. Her work quality is always consistent. Please file all business correspondence. I am curious about the project's progress. We need a definite answer by tomorrow. She will demonstrate how the new machine works. He was designated as the team leader. He devoted time to learning a new language. The factory is responsible for waste disposal. I asked for an extension on the deadline. I will forward the email to you later. The committee will grant the funding. We need to identify the cause of the problem. We need an immediate response. The package arrived perfectly intact. We couldn't locate the missing files. We had to modify the design based on feedback. We must focus on our core objective. He fulfilled his legal obligation. The error seems to occur frequently. Please bring the original document, not a copy. The manager will oversee the construction work. Please submit your report prior to the meeting. She got a permanent position at the company. A large portion of the budget went to marketing. The financial reports are released quarterly. The company issued a product recall. The receptionist directed me to the meeting room. We received an email regarding the policy change. All employees must follow the safety regulations. Please only include relevant information in the report. We sent the payment by bank remittance. We are looking for a replacement for the broken printer. A sales representative will contact you soon. The company's annual revenue increased by 15%. The secretary handles all appointments. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience. The discovery has great significance for the industry. The company agreed to sponsor the event. The report was written specifically for the board. The product meets all safety standards. The email subject was urgent meeting. Do we have sufficient time to finish the work? Report any issues to your supervisor. He was late, therefore he missed the presentation. The report must be reviewed thoroughly. We are working toward achieving the sales goal. The signal failed to transmit the data. Call me whenever you have a question. He was a witness to the accident. The project is worthy of investment. The investment will yield high returns. The company plans to acquire a smaller firm. The museum is a popular tourist attraction. The painting will be sold at auction. Use the machinery with extreme caution. She received a certificate of completion. The salary and compensation package is generous. The store is open for your convenience. The details do not correspond with the original plan. We must distinguish between facts and rumors. The problem was entirely my fault. Full-time students are exempt from the fee. The price is low. Furthermore, the quality is excellent. The bonus acts as a strong incentive. The installation of the new system will take 2 days. Please follow the instructions carefully. The office lease expires next month. The car manufacturer issued a safety recall. The store sells various types of merchandise. We receive monthly sales reports. They reached a mutually acceptable agreement. We must be patient while waiting for the results. We are currently in the final phase of the project. We operate based on strict ethical principles. Please set up the projector for the presentation. Wear protective gloves when handling chemicals. We need to order a large quantity of supplies. The company's earnings were reported publicly. The research results will be published next month. Please send us a quotation for the service. The interest rate has increased. The information is readily available online. The price is very reasonable. The recipient must sign for the package. There was a significant reduction in energy costs. Please refer to the manual for instructions. The report is a reflection of our hard work. He was reluctant to accept the new terms. We are seeking a quick remedy for the problem. We signed a car rental agreement. We are training his replacement now. We must resolve the dispute quickly. There is a restriction on the number of guests. The company managed to retain its best employees. Customer satisfaction is our top priority. The government introduced a new training scheme. Follow the instructions in the correct sequence. He works the night shift. The decision rests solely with the CEO. We worked on both tasks simultaneously. The new software is very sophisticated. The clinic has adequate staffing for weekends. The company opened a new subsidiary overseas. We appreciate your timely response. It is unlikely that the project will be delayed. The company's valuation increased significantly. The effort was completely worthwhile. The decision was wholly unexpected. The first design was simple, whereas the second was complex. She volunteered to lead the team. We must acknowledge the contributions of the team. They decided to amend the company policy. The decision was criticized as being arbitrary. He gave his assurance that the work would be finished. The price was a real bargain. The report showed a clear political bias. Could you please clarify what you mean? Team cohesion is important for productivity. We must ensure compliance with all safety rules. Please keep your answers concise. The course offers a comprehensive overview of marketing. We have a contingency plan in case of power failure. The main criterion for selection is experience. The mistake was not accidental, but deliberate. There was a discrepancy between the figures. They settled the contract dispute amicably. This material is strong and highly durable. The project required an enormous amount of effort. This pass entitles you to free entry. The cost is equivalent to about $50. Evidently, the new manager is very strict. Smoking is not permitted without exception. We will try to expedite your order. The rules must be made explicit. The plan seems technically feasible. Oil prices tend to fluctuate daily. The sales forecast for next quarter is positive. Please handle the package carefully, it is fragile. The customer was frustrated by the long wait. The product is sold under a generic name. Lack of funds will hinder the project's progress. The handwriting on the form was illegible. The project began to incur unexpected costs. The meeting has been postponed for an indefinite period. The report draws an interesting inference from the data. The course requires 3 weeks of intensive study. Do not interfere with the ongoing investigation. Please itemize your expenses on the form. The company assumes full liability for the defect. The smell of paint lingered in the hallway. Avoid taking the comments in a literal sense. Safety training is mandatory for all new hires. The audit requires meticulous attention to detail. Be careful not to misinterpret the instructions. She was nominated for the Employee of the Year award. The company became notorious for its poor customer service. That model of computer is now obsolete. The high volume of orders began to overwhelm the staff. The two projects ran parallel to each other. If the problem persists, please contact technical support. The explanation sounds highly plausible. The lecture was preceded by a short introduction. The use of smartphones is highly prevalent. The figures are only provisional until the final audit. We test the purity of the chemicals regularly. It was difficult to reconcile the two conflicting reports. The old file server became redundant. The training aims to reinforce safety awareness. The CEO was reluctant to raise the prices. We only deal with reputable suppliers. The company tried to restrain costs. All subsequent orders will be processed next week. The report was substantially changed. The schedule is tentative and subject to change. The effect of the policy change was only transient. The board's decision was unanimous. Rumors can undermine employee morale. We face some unforeseen challenges. The study helps to validate the new theory. Do not violate the terms of the agreement. I can afford to buy a new laptop now. I spoke on behalf of the entire department. The company will compensate employees for overtime. All staff must comply with the safety rules. We had 3 consecutive days of rain.